What's your biggest challenge right now?
Uh, Mine is at a complete blank. I think I was asked this a few months ago, and I had the same blank. Um, I don't know. I don't at the moment. I don't have any challenges. I guess I don't think of. Well, it's a good time to explain. My number one life philosophy is no excuses ever for anything. So it's a philosophy. There's plenty of reasons to have an excuse. But what if you didn't have an excuse ever for anything? You just try to become powerful over that issue and powerful over that. So the more I applied this, the more I ended up running out of problems. You know what I mean? So I don't have any problem. I guess the problem would be like Michael Jordan, as good as he was, he still had to fire himself up for every game. You know what I mean? Like that to me, that's the most impressive thing about Michael Jordan is that he got so good, but still had to fire himself up for every game and bring that passion every game. Even he already brought it. I mean, like Michael, what's your biggest problem on the court? He was able to, I feel like that's such an underrated thing that even if you're doing well with something, the ability to still fire yourself up just as much. You know what I mean? So that's where I kind of have to keep these reminders of why I'm doing it, because it would be easier if I was someone who had like a jet plane on my vision board. So you got to just keep making a certain amount of money. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Different people have different goals. Mine was so focused on just like being able to dunk a basketball without my knees hurting that maybe I'm like easy to satisfy on material stuff. So, just staying focused on helping people, I guess I would say that's the challenge. But again, I think if your mindset is right, you don't think in terms of challenges. I am fired up for every day. It's probably laughable how fired up I am to do this stuff, 7 days a week. But I owe it to that mindset. So it's like anything you face that you could complain about or make an excuse about. Try going 24 hours without complaining about anything. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of where I would say that's my number one challenge, is really to just, maybe I made this many complaints a few years ago, and now I make this many complaints. I just want to keep working down any of those complaints. The less I complain about my wife, the better I actually get as a husband. And I'm lying to myself if I say anything. Every single complaint is a little lie. We're just lying to the universe. The universe hates when we lie. So every time we make a complaint, we're sending out a little lie, because we actually are powerful enough to do something about that. You know what I mean? So I guess that's where it is. I have to just keep making less complaints. I guess that would be my answer to that. That's my number one challenge, is to keep getting it down to literally where excuses or complaints just aren't even part of my vocabulary.